What's up, everybody? I'm TheJoshElkin, and today I'm making Loco Moco. What if I gotta go somewhere? I'm also making an on-the-go version in form of burrito. Let's get on with the recipes. Let's take a trip to Hawaii and learn a little bit about what Loco Moco actually is. Loco Moco is just a simple white rice dish topped with a hamburger patty, topped in brown gravy, topped with an egg. Super simple, but what's the history? What's the origin? Well, according to Wikipedia, it was created at a restaurant for students to have some sort of a cheap alternative to just a regular sandwich. Basically, a bunch of dudes that played at a sports club came and named it Loco Moco after one of their members, George Okimoto. His nickname was Crazy George. Then later on, another dude named George came who was studying Spanish and was like, why don't we call it Loco? And then just for jokes, because they thought it was funny, they called it Loco Moco because moco means snot in Spanish. And I guess with the fried egg on top and the yolk bursting, it kind of looks like snot. Hence, Loco Moco. All right, now that I told you that entire story, we're basically halfway through this recipe and I'm gonna take off our burgers from the pan. Now I'm using an 80-20 meat to fat ratio, but if you wanted to use something different, totally all good. All those little bits that are left over in the pan from frying the burger is fun. Fun equals flavor. Now, how do you get that fun flavor into other things? Well, you keep the pan on high heat, add a little bit more olive oil, and then place some green onions in there to soak up all that delicious burger fun. And I'm using green onions to extract the fun flavor, but in other recipes, you might be using other ingredients. The point we're at in the recipe right now, the mushrooms have sauteed, they're getting crispy. We're gonna make the mix for the actual beef gravy. So I have some beef stock, which I'm gonna combine with soy sauce, sesame oil, Worcestershire, a little bit of brown sugar, and some ketchup. Now, the secret ingredient in this beef gravy to make it an actual gravy consistency is introducing some cornstarch. Cornstarch is going to make all that liquid turn to a nice, silky, almost sticky, thicker gravy consistency. Now, I want my fried eggs to be perfect. I don't want the yolk breaking, so I'm not going to take the chance by just cracking the shell directly on the pan. Instead, and here's a little trick, I'm going to crack the eggs into a smaller reservoir. That's going to ensure that the yolk doesn't break. To a bowl, I'm adding some leftover white rice. I'm going to top it with our fresh burger patty, and on top of the burger patty, add some of that piping hot mushroom brown gravy. On top of the gravy goes the fried egg and the perfect yolk. This, guys, is an awesome dish. Garnish it with some of the fresh cut green onions, and then we can make the burrito. Now, the burrito is essentially the exact same thing, except we're substituting the bowl for the flour tortilla. The only difference between the Loco Moco in a bowl and the burrito version is instead of making a fried egg, we're gonna do a turned over egg. That's gonna make sure that we can fold it without breaking the yolk. Because I wanna pan fry this, make sure that the tortilla gets sealed. Then when I cut it, that's when I want the yolk to break. Loco Moco in all its glory, and a Loco Moco burrito for on-the-go glory. This is an insane dish. So simple and so delicious. This is so good, and it could be yours. All you gotta do is check the link down below, hit up recipechampions.com for the full recipe and a new recipe every single week. I got a lot of Loco Moco to eat, and I'm super pumped about it. Bye.